cases, acute cases, especially in fever cases, you have to do a scan of case taking. You have to start from head to foot. You have to do a kind of a interrogative case taking in acute cases. You have to ask what is happening in the head, what is happening in the mouth, what is happening in the chest, what is happening in the stomach, which part of the body the chill starts from. For example, one patient tells chills begin from the lips, bryonia. Okay, chill begins from the toes, sulfur. Okay, so every, where the chill begins from gives you idea about remedy. Fever, which part of the body the fever is more, gives a lot of idea. And finally, what is the effect of the body in fever and chill? For example, they want the covering, they don't want the covering. They want to be alone, they want to be with people. Very minor observations can help. Whenever I see the symptoms, I look at which approach should I use. If the cases have more concomitants, then I generally think about Boger, Bonninghausen repertory. When there are very few symptoms and more common symptoms, I use keynote method or Fatak repertory. And where there are more mind symptoms and physical symptoms, I can use Kent repertory or complete repertory. What is the main approach I use to find the indicated remedy? Present predominating symptoms are the most important symptoms in these cases. The location, the sensation, the modality, the concomitant, the mind symptoms, and the characteristics. So these are the different areas I would look at. Generally, what are the different remedies that come up in the analysis? In some cases, you will get a direct indication. You will directly see a bryonia, you will directly see a gelsemium. In some cases, there may be series of remedies required. You might have to give bryonia, then after 2-3 days the symptoms change, then you might have to give gelsemium, then 2-3 days symptom change, you might have to give China. So series of remedies may require. Our master Hahnemann called it zigzag method. In some cases, a deep acting remedy is required. Sometimes the deeper constitutional remedy is required. That is, in acute case, a chronic remedy will be required. In some cases, nosodes and antimiasmatics are required. Nowadays, we are using a lot of medorinum, tuberculinum, tuberculinum aviare, bacillinum in many cases of COVID and post-COVID. Sometimes out-of-box method remedies are required. Sometimes sarcodes are required. And sometimes, this is very important, and I will talk to you about it hopefully towards the end. Sometimes quick-acting specific remedies are required. One of the main remedies that we are using here is called as aspidosperma. I will try to talk to you about it hopefully towards the end of the talk.